guys, I'm Wes and you're watching Wes Nichols TV, and today I'm reviewing Terminator Genisys. Now this movie had a lot of really cool things going on for it. It gives you a good amount of what's going on in the future to give a really cool context when he's getting sent back, and then he gets sent back and it's basically like rewatching the first movie for about 5 minutes. The original Terminator gets sent back, but then things are different, but that whole scene that he gets sent back in is basically the same, and then Kyle Reese gets sent back, and that's different, and we've seen that in the trailers. Daenerys Targaryen comes up as Sarah Connor, and she's like, come with me if you want to live, and everything's different at that point. And they're fighting a T-1000, which is kind of a cool callback to T2, but very shortly after that point, all the old stuff kind of goes out the window. So that is a really big positive for me. I loved the callbacks to the original Terminator. I also like the action in this movie. That is what Terminator is to me more than anything else. They are an action movie franchise. And they gave me several action scenes that all felt somewhat different than the ones before, but didn't completely separate themselves from the movie, thus making me feel like I watched a really good and fun action film. They also added in some small bits of humor, much like in T2, not as well done because it's not as believable, but when it comes up, I did definitely feel a T2 vibe from it, and it made me laugh at certain points. But that is the big word that keeps coming up, is T2. It has to live up to one of the greatest movies of all time. And it damages this movie because everybody, no matter what, is going to think about T2 when watching this movie and just think it does not live up to that brilliant movie. Which is why I'm going to tell you guys, it shouldn't have to. As long as it's as good or better than T3, I'm happy. I thought it was a really fun action film. But there were some negatives. The biggest one, we never found out who sent the old Arnold, who went back when Sarah was a kid, to save Sarah. The whole time watching this movie, I'm hoping to find out who did it, and you never find out. Is that what the next one's going to be about, is who sent him back? Maybe, but if this movie doesn't do well, we might never find that out, which is a big bother for me. Another negative, John Connor as the T, whatever he was, merged robot human thing was just too overpowered. Every time there was a combat sequence up, it was like we just have to destroy the machine he's on to stop him. And yes, they did that in the older films too, but when you have a T-800, you want to see a somewhat more even matched competition and not this thing is unstoppable. Because at least in the other ones, there were points where you thought, hey, they have him stopped. You never thought that in this movie. I really like how they worked the timings of it all in. They worked time travel in multiple levels to create a completely new universe for us to watch in the sequels, and I think it will do really well, and I want to know what happens next, which is always a great thing. So that's why I give Terminator Genisys a 7 out of 10. I think for an action movie, this gives you everything you want. While not being as good as T1 or T2, it's still a fun time with the movies, if not just to see Arnold play his one huge role one more time. But that's just my opinion, and I want to know yours. Did you see Terminator Genisys? Do all the Terminator movies have to live up and be as good as T1 or T2 to be enjoyable, or can you just enjoy it as an action film? Let me know in the comment section. And while you're down there, click the like button right over here and subscribe to Wes Nichols TV right over there for more of my reviews. My name is Wes. Have a great night. Bye.